18 or 19 films. Some have been successful, some have, a lot of them have been failures. I'm somebody from a very early on in my career, I was very detached to the success and failure. Of course, when it's a successful film, you go like, bach gaye, on to the next. But I think failure always has taught me more. It's always, taught me something about myself, about life. So I think failures are very important. And it's very important to own your failures. It's very important to speak about your failures, and especially being somebody who has a platform to speak about his failures. I just do that a lot, hoping that somebody else can learn from it. Somebody else can take some lesson that probably I have learned. So I'm very happy speaking about my failures more than my successes.
Hi Ranveer, this is Gina.
You're Gina?
Yeah, my name is Gina.
Hi Gina, where are you from?
I'm from Vishwa Bangla Shangbad.
Okay.
So Bollywood had a deep connection with Holi, and the film is also about to release in Holi. So how much color TJMM will spread in box office? What do you feel?
Well, I am a big fan of Holi myself. मेरा खुद एक बहुत ही famous गाना हो गया था बलम पिचकारी, which is a Holi song. So Holi is a great celebration that we Indians love to celebrate. Where we can really do masti, have fun. A lot of people love having bhang also. I'm one of them. But yeah, so I'm looking forward that today, on 8th of March when Tu Jhoothi Main Makkaar releases on Holi. I hope everybody has a lot of fun in the morning, but by the afternoon and evening they go and see the movie so they can have just a great day at the cinemas. Thank you.
Hi Ranveer, this is Shormila
Where are you, Sharmila? I can't see you. Okay, hi.
Hi. Okay. Ranveer, I'm Shormila from Shormila Show House. My question is, your grandfather has taught us the language of love in a different way, and through the ages the language of love is going through a sea change, going through transformations. So when you do this film, what is going on in terms of love in your mind? I mean, how the love has changed through
I think,
ages.
Sharmila, what you're saying is right. The language of love is changing, but I think inherently the core of love will always remain the same. It doesn't need words, it doesn't need anything. It just needs, when you're in love, everything very naturally happens to you. With this film is concerned, I was lucky that everything was on paper. It came in the writing, the way the film was written, the way the characters are written. And it was a very hilarious new take on love. It's like none of the films I've done before. A lot of people think that because it's a rom-com, and especially जो एक गाना आया था प्यार होता कई बार है, they feel कि वो मेरा बायोपिक टाइप गाना है. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. मैं actually एक रिलेशनशिप एडवाइस दे रहा हूँ कि अगर आपका दिल टूटा है, so don't worry, प्यार होगा, प्यार फिर से होगा. So yeah, but love is changing. I think I also at this age, I'm married now, I have a child, and love keeps changing, it keeps evolving. But I think the basic pillars of love is trust, respect, and understanding. I think if you have these three pillars, then you can really, and it's hard work. Relationships are not easy with anybody, with your parents, your children, your friends, your partner. So you really have to work hard on your relationships. It's not like the movies. The love you see in the movies is very aspirational. You can't really kind of put that into your life.
When Alia came into your life, this language of love changed a lot, I think.
When she came into my life, sorry?
Yeah. When Alia came into your life, I mean, how the language of love changed in your life?
Thankfully, we both speak English and Hindi.
Yes, yes.
So, ऐसा कुछ ज़्यादा change नहीं था. Hello. Hello, ma'am.
But after your marriage to Alia, like your Brahmastra just went just out of the room. So would you want to credit something to her, or your fortune changed after you got married, or?
I would like to believe so, but I also had Shamshera after marriage, so it's a mix of both. No, I think movies has its own destiny. You can't label it. You can't label somebody lucky or unlucky. But yeah, I think we were very blessed that Brahmastra was accepted. It's a film that we worked on for many years. We still have part 2 and part 3 to make, and we're very excited to go on to the next part of this journey. But yeah, I won't give anybody credit or take anyone's credit for that.
Hi Ranveer, this is Tista from News 18 Bangla.
Hi.
Okay, my question is, Ayan Mukherjee और अनुराग बासु के अलावा आप कौन सी बंगाली डायरेक्टर के साथ काम करना चाहेंगे कोलकाता से?
ऐसे कितने सारे डायरेक्टर्स हैं. सुजॉय घोष है, और कौन है? Shujit Sarkar. I love Shujit's work. I've also interacted on a lot of scripts with him. Anirudh, yes. Srijit Mukherjee, yes. Everybody, everybody who has a good script. ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं सिर्फ बंगाली के साथ काम करना चाहूँगा या गुजराती के साथ काम करना चाहूँगा. I think cinema doesn't see all of that. As long as it's a good story, as long as it's a good character, you want to be a part of it.
Just one question another. जो जब ये पठान पे रिलीज हुई थी तो एक्चुअली टॉलीवुड वर्सेस बॉलीवुड का कुछ कंट्रोवर्सी हुआ था क्योंकि पठान रिलीज के दौरान कुछ बंगाली फिल्म्स को हॉल्स नहीं मिले थे. तो आपके इस बारे में क्या
वो मुझे पता नहीं, but I'm very very happy and very very grateful that a film like Pathan has done what it has done. I think the film industry needed it, and I think what Mr. Shah Rukh Khan and the entire team of Pathan has given so much to the film industry. Mr. Shah Rukh Khan has given. I've seen him as an actor. I've seen him working. I've seen him. I've had the opportunity to also work with him in a couple of scenes. And just to see that man for how many ever years, 25, 30 years, he just gives, and to have that longevity and that love for so many years, it's not easy, it's not easy to do it.
সামনে বসো,
I think he deserves all the success. We're very proud that whatever Pathan has done for the Indian film industry.
Hello, Ranveer.
প্লিজ বসো বসো বসো.
Hello, Ranveer.
पूछ ले boycott, हाँ? मैं कुछ नहीं कहूँगा, all these things, boycott, Bollywood, there were so many negative things that were coming post the pandemic, and I really found them baseless. Films are made for an entertainment purposes. We are not saving the world. We are just making films so the audience comes, they forget their worries, they come see a film on the big screen, have a really good time at the cinema. And I didn't understand this whole boycott thing because nobody is doing anything wrong. Everyone's just trying to be the best version of themselves, provide entertainment, and that's what we are here for. Nothing else.
Hello, Ranveer.
Well,
Hi.
we will take last two questions.
Hello, sir. Hello. Me, sir.
सब आपको भी आऊँगा.
Shantanu, मैं.
कहाँ हो? अच्छा शांतनु पूछने लगा है आप.
Yeah, there he is.
किधर हो?
Me.
Left.
Okay, हाँ. आप ही हो.
Sir, I'm from Bardhaman, and how are you enjoying your fatherhood?
Well, it's the most beautiful feeling. She has just started smiling since the last 2 weeks, and just to kind of see that smile just breaks your heart. ऐसा मन ही नहीं करता to leave home. Like this morning, even to get that 20 minutes with her before my flight, it just rejuvenates you. Are you a father?
No.
Okay, so I wish that upon you because it's truly the best feeling in the world.
Are you missing her?
A lot. उसके फोटो देखते रहता हूँ. Ma'am, I'm just been a father for 3 months now, actually 3.5 months. So it's very hard to tell, but I feel very grateful. It feels like a blessing. It feels like a new understanding of love. जैसे आप पूछ रहे थे language of love. The baby has no language, but it's just a love you cannot describe. Yes, very much. I'm a burping specialist. Actually, पहले पता नहीं था burping is such a big part of a newborn baby, and when I'm at home I just don't leave her. I'm besides her, and it's magical.
Ranveer, this is Shomoita. Hi, I'm here.
Hi.
Hi. This is Shomoita from OTT Play Hindustan Times. I wanted to ask you something. With this rise of success rates in pan-Indian films all over the country, and those films getting their footholds globally also, do you think your competition has gone up? Do you feel the pressure of competition?
I don't think it's a pressure. I think we all are just proud, as an Indian film industry, to see films, especially from the South film industry, like KGF, RRR, Bahubali, Pushpa. These films are inspiring filmmakers and actors, and I think the duty that we all have is to take Indian cinema forward. Today RRR is very proudly sitting at the Oscars, and we as an entire country should be very proud and inspired. So there is no competition as such, and even if there's a competition, there's a healthy competition. If KGF has done a certain number, now Pathan has done a certain number, then some other film from the Bengali film industry will do a certain number. So I think like this, we all should help each other, different industries, to really give the best version of ourselves. Yes.
There is Animesh from Animesh. So you love football, you love your team, and you love Barcelona. If you actually end up doing Radha's biopic, how would this transition be from loving football to playing it?
I think her biopic के लिए बहुत मेहनत लगती है, because apart from understanding, getting the physical work of a real life human being and somebody who is very much around and loved, is a very hard task, but that's the physical aspect. But I think to really understand a human being, like when I did Sanju, the biopic, it was not really much about the way he walks and looks. It was more about understanding what he is as a person, his soul. I think for me that is more exciting as an actor. The physicality is fine, that you have a lot of people to help you in. But as an actor, to understand a human being deeply before portraying him is very important.
Hi Ranveer sir.
Hi. Where are you?
This side.
Hi.
सर आई हैव ए क्वेश्चन जो एस्पायरिंग एक्टर्स है जो बॉलीवुड में जाना चाहते हैं जो मुंबई जाना चाहते हैं तो उनके लिए क्या टिप्स होगा सर आपका?
Well, पहले तो मेहनत तो सब करते हैं, तो मैं वो नहीं बोलूँगा. बहुत luck is a big part of making it at the movies or OTT or anything. But I think एक advice मुझे मिस्टर आमिर खान ने दी थी before I became an actor, and I'm very disappointed in myself that I didn't do it. Is that pack a bag and just travel around your country. See different cultures, meet different people, understand your country, understand your different characters, and I think then you will be filled with so many personalities that you can really showcase them on the big screen. And apart from that, I think to become an actor, an actress, a director has become a little easier today because now we have the OTT platform, we have television, we have different mediums. There are a lot of actors and actresses who are getting an opportunity more than probably 10 years back, and we are seeing such fine talent come out. I think even with social media, with reels, with all these certain things, you see so much of talent. पहले ऐसा मौका नहीं मिलता था, एक platform नहीं था, we could see people of our country. Now you see all of them are talented, So and apart from all of this, I know the biggest factor is the luck factor, and that has been there forever, and that's never going to change. So you have to be lucky to make it at the movies also.
Hi Ranveer, yeah.
Sorry,
Hi.
I'll come back to you.
No, I just.
Where are you, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay, again. Let her ask now. You only ask me.
Let me ask one more
Okay.
question. I was just saying that, just taking off from what this film is about, was it also kind of liberating for you to kind of play this really fun young man after all the intense roles that you've done and just kind of show off those abs and just be Bunny from YGHD for a while at least?
Ma'am, I always feel like a rom-com genre is very hard because you don't really have a character that you hide behind. You have to reflect a lot of your own personality. And मैं आपको सच बोलूँ तो every actor who's showing abs on screen is a very sad person because वो उन्हें खाने के लिए कुछ मिलता नहीं है. वो 3-4 महीने तक they are starving themselves so that they can achieve some abs. So they are not happy people. But yeah, of course, the film has a sense of fun to it. It's entertaining. But doing these films are very challenging as an actor because you really have to really be open with your personality. Yes, one second.
Yes.
Yes. Right now, I don't have any plans because I don't have any offer yet. But I actually, for the last 25 years or maybe 30 years, there has not been one day gone by which I haven't consumed some content. I watch a movie a day, that is my favorite thing. I'm a big lover of cinema all around the world, all around our country also. And right now, I've been watching Night Manager, which was amazing, lots of fun. I watched Farzi, which was also, was amazing. I've also been watching Last of Us, which is on Hotstar, which is also a great show. So OTT content is a lot of fun. You can sit at home at your luxury and you can see whatever you want. But the trick about OTT content is it has to be so good because you have the power. When you come to a theater, you can't fast forward, you can't stop, you can't change content. But where OTT content is concerned, if you're not liking something in the first 15 minutes, you can switch it off or you can change it. So it has to be so engaging from the onset that it's quite a hard platform to make people happy.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
are you wearing an Argentina jersey?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Sir, actually, my question is,
Haji.
what was how were you feeling when Argentina won the World Cup #1? And now that Messi has gone to PSG, so are you still a Barcelona fan or are you in a
Trick question. The first feeling, it's probably number 2 after the birth of my daughter. The second feeling, the best feeling was Argentina winning the World Cup. It was just, it had to happen. He deserved it. We all fans deserved it. It was the perfect, World Cup for Messi. Him switching to PSG, I understand. I'm a very big Messi fan, so I wouldn't want to criticize it. But the heart is still at Barcelona. I'm still the Barcelona supporter. But I slyly watch the PSG matches also. I know, I see that.
All right, we'll take the last question now.
Ranveer, a few words about Shraddha as actor.
Yes.
You have already. Okay.
नहीं, मैं-
Yes.
No. So I've known Shraddha since she was born. You know, our parents have been dear friends and colleagues, and she's extremely hardworking. She's very beautiful on screen. She's very passionate, and she really understands the tone of these films. And when you have such a live wire actor in front of you, and especially in a genre like this, it really needs that give and take, you know, between two actors. And I'm really happy that, you know, I got the opportunity to work with Shraddha. She's going to surprise a lot of people because the kind of character that she's portrayed, you know, her graph is really interesting. And I'm very excited for people to see our chemistry on screen.
One last question.
Yes.
Over here. So,
The last one.
Haji.
Yeah.
तो what do I feel about it? Actually मैं सोशल मीडिया पे ऑफिशियली नहीं हूँ, बट मैं अपनी जिंदगी में खुद एक बहुत बड़ा ट्रोलर हूँ. मैं सबको ट्रोल करता हूँ, अपने दोस्तों को. मैं आलिया को तो इतना ट्रोल करता हूँ, मैं आपको बता भी नहीं सकता. तो उसमें बहुत मजा आता है. सो यू कांट टेक इट सीरियसली, यू नो, इट्स ऑल सेड in jest. Sometimes there are trolls which are below the belt and it's meant to hurt you, but that's fine. You know, eventually we are entertainers, eventually we are actors. Whatever we do, whatever work we do is out there for the public to judge because they own us. So if they like us and shower us with love, they are more than welcome to throw bricks at us also, you know, because eventually it's their money, it's for their entertainment. So I don't take trollers too seriously.